Hi friends. Okay, so just a reminder, on Friday you have a math test and you're gonna have to go on to Google Classroom to do that math test. And your mommies and daddies can help you do that. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's on Monday. On Monday you're gonna have to do that. So please, please, please pay a lot of attention when you're doing your math homework today, and tomorrow when you're reviewing your math, think about the areas that you need to focus a little bit more on and then work on those, okay? So here we go. So, okay, we are looking at our math sheet, and I'm going to need you guys actually to get the math sheet out. So you are looking for this page right here. Okay, with the little bunny on it, it's page 287, okay? You need to look at this page. Here we go. Okay, so this graph shows how many blue and red marbles you have. So we're pretending that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blue marbles and 3 red marbles, okay? 4 blue marbles and 3 red marbles. Now, how many blue marbles do I have in all? Well, we want to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 blue marbles in all. What if I take away 1 blue marble? What if I take away 1 blue marble? Then I have 1, 2, 3 left over. Now we can write that number sentence. We know that what we just said was that we started with 4 blue marbles in all. We are taking away, that means minus, taking away 1 blue marble. That equals 3 blue marbles left. All right, friends, but what if I, instead of taking away blue marbles, I add a blue marble. So now I'm not saying I get 1 more blue marble. I'm not saying take away, I'm saying get 1 more. That means adding. So now instead of saying 4 take away 1, I'm saying 4 add 1. That equals 5. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Same thing if we were to go down here. If we started with 3 red ones and we took 1 away, our number sentence would be 3 take away minus 1 equals 2 left over. Here they are, 1, 2. Or we could say 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1. So now instead of taking away 1, we are adding another 1. We're getting another red marble. So we started with 3, we added 1. Now how many do we have in all? 4. So friends, when we hear the words take away or how many left over, that means we're doing a minus. Leftover means minus. If we say how many in all, that means plus. That means plus. All right, so let's look at some of these problems here. So looking at your paper here, we have numbers of, this chart shows how many bears, this bar graph shows how many bears in the toy box. So Max goes to the toy box and he takes out 2 red bears. He takes out 2 red bears. That means we're taking them away. So he takes out 2 red bears. There they are. So we used to have 7 red bears, then he took out 2 red bears. How many red bears are left in the box? How many red bears are left? Remember, when we hear the word left, we know that means minus. That means minus. If we're saying leftover, that means minus. So first we need to say, our math problem down here shows that. So it says, first, how many in all? How many in all? He started with 7 red bears in all. Then he took out 2. We did that, x, x. Now we're asking how many left over. Remember, take out means minus. How many left over? We'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 5 left over. So here we see we started with 7 red bears in the toy box. We took away, that means minus, 2 red bears. That equals 5 left over. 5 left over. Okay, now we are looking at the duck row here. So you look at the duck row too, please. You look at the duck row too. Okay. Now, our duck row question is, sorry, Miss Morgan needs to clear all this stuff so that we can see what we're doing here. All right. Oops. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness, Miss Morgan, what's going on here? What's going on here? Okay. Here we go. All right. So, our duck row question says, how many blue bears and how many yellow bears are in the toy box in all? So when we say in all, we know that that means what? We know that that means plus. We are adding. So we need to add. So we are asking how many blue bears and yellow bears in all. In all means add. In all means plus. So blue bears, there are 2 blue bears and 4 yellow bears. Okay, so when we're here, we already have the 4. So we know we're going to do 2, write this down, plus, because we said in all, 4. This is the blue bears plus the yellow bears. Blue bears plus the yellow bears equals how many in all? How many blue and yellow bears? Well, we'll count on 4, 5, 6. There are 6 bears in all. We can look at our chart for that. We started with 4, we'll count on 5, 6. 6 bears in all. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Okay, looking at the heart row, it says Tim takes 3 yellow bears from the box. How many yellow bears are left in the toy box? So when we say takes, do you think that's plus or minus? Takes means minus. When we say how many left over, that means we had to take some away. That means minus. And we took away 3. So we're going to write a minus sign in the little, there we go. And we took 3 away. But how many yellow bears did we start with? We have to go up here and look. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 yellow bears. So we started with 4 yellow bears. There we go. And we are Xing out 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. How many are left over? 1. Very good. There is 1 left over. So we started with 4, we took away 3, and there was 1 left over. We knew that this had to be a minus problem because it said take away. It said take away. That means minus. All right, looking at the clover row. The teacher puts 3 more yellow bears into the box. So she puts 3 more. How many yellow bears are in the toy box in all? So she puts 3 more in. So let's write the number 3 here. If she's putting 3 more in, is that adding or taking away, minusing? It's adding, plus. All right, so let's see. So we started with 4 yellow bears. We're going to add 3 more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We added 3 more. Now, how many yellow bears in all? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 yellow bears in all. So we will write 7. Remember, when it's putting anything in or combining 2 groups, that's adding. When you're taking some out, you're asking how many are left over, that's subtracting, minusing. All right, friends, it is now your turn to go and do your work. On the back of the page, you need to decide, looking at this side of the page, you need to decide, are you adding or are you subtracting? And you need to decide how many. So when we're adding some, look, there's some yellow, some green. You're going to write how many you started with plus how many more. Then looking down here at the 10 frame subtraction, just like we did yesterday, this is minusing because look, you're Xing some of them out. That means you're taking some of them away. So you need to say how many you started with, how many in all, taking away how many, and then how many are left over. All right, friends, go ahead. It is your turn. Your practice today, it looks like this. Let's see. I think you're doing, this one. This is the one that you're doing. So you're deciding, is it adding or is it subtracting? And you have to solve it. So you're going to have to cut and paste, but you know how to do that. All right, friends, have fun. Good luck.